We're going to take a look at the difference between the Xbox One and the Xbox Series S as it pertains to Madden 21 right before we get the new gen version for Xbox Series S. Let's see what we got. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. Now look, this video is going to be a little different than what you're used to on the channel. I know. We got Madden stuff, we got random stuff way back in the archives. We're going to take a look at the difference between Xbox One and Xbox Series S as it pertains to Madden and Madden 21 in particular, right before we get the next gen update. Now I know today we're getting some next gen news. We're going to cover that more on the channel as soon as we get all that info today, but just wanted to take a look at the difference between the two consoles, obviously, as the next gen era is upon us. But before we jump into that, just want to make sure that if you are new here, you know that I appreciate you. Just want to let you know I appreciate you. And I would also appreciate if you took the time to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bar right next to it. You'll get notified anytime I'm live for brand new content like this video later today, probably another video later on in the afternoon. So just keep it locked here. We got a bunch of new stuff coming, a bunch of exciting stuff coming. For everybody who's been here, who's a subscriber, I appreciate you very, very much. For everybody, if you like the video, of course, hit that thumbs up button. Destroy the like button. I want to see it smashed beyond belief, all right? And let me know in the comment section below, which new next-gen console are you looking to get? The Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X, maybe you're a PlayStation guy. Let me know below. I'd love to hear what you guys are interested in. It might help me out in some future content ideas, all right? So let's jump right into it. All right, so a couple caveats here. I'm gonna be parked down here right in the middle so I can kind of grab each side as I want. On my left-hand side, which is gonna be your right, the Xbox Series S, as listed above, will be here. On my right-hand side, which will be your left, right here, will be the Xbox One. Now, a couple caveats to go over before we get into all this. Number one, is an original Xbox One. I got it 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. It still works. It still works very, very well. Obviously, this test might change some minds on that for me, but it still works pretty well. I'll probably get rid of it in some way or donate it somewhere. It's not a bad console. It never did me wrong at all in 4 or 5 years of using it. I never got any crazy rings or overheating or anything like that. It was a console that really kind of withstood the test of time for me, so I'm very happy with it. I'm very pleased with it. I'm glad we can pass it along down the gaming console lines. The Xbox Series S is the console I have, right? The S, not the X, the S. Snake, stinky, slime, Xbox Series S, okay? So it is the smaller version, it is the discless version, it is not the Series X. Before you get all crazy and say, oh my God, it's not the Series X. I know it's not the Series X. I am not buying the Series X because I don't want to. So that's it. So please, by all means, if you're confused about anything or how I'm doing this or what's going on, please ask me questions. I'd be happy to help you out. I don't want anybody to be confused or misled or led astray in thinking it's something that it's not, all right? It's just simply a test between the two different consoles, the older gen, the newer gen, and we're trying to see which one delivers the most punch. And man, Series S is doing that for me. So this is going to be purely a test for the Xbox One versus the Xbox Series S. Now we had 10 different points here that I took into note as far as loading times and seeing how fast it is and the differences, okay? And here are the 10. Number one is obviously loading into the game. Start it up. Number two is loading into MUT. 3 is missions, going to daily, scrolling all the way down and looking at that 99 overall power-up pass. Number 3 is get a gold pack. Number 4 is buy the Autumn Blast pack for 30k coins and let the animations play out. 5, 6 is team of the week set. Go all the way to week 2. Buy that 78 overall under DeQuell Jackson's set, and you'll see it in the video if you don't know off the top of your head. Number 7 is just look at the lineup, right? Let the cards load and then switch between offense, defense, go all the way down through. Then we are going to go into Barkley's power up, and we're going to see his whole power up progress, and also go into the art and look at the different arts. Then we're gonna compare Barkley to other players at his position, then do the Jack Youngblood solo once through, quit out, then go back into MUT, and then quit out of MUT entirely. So right here is where I'm at as far as loading into the game on the main home screen. I queued these videos up to start at the exact same time once I hit the button to start the games, okay? So keep that in mind. The queue is perfectly timed up to be the exact same times for when we start, okay? I was gonna do it for the start of that music that they play, but you'll see why I didn't do that. It's kind of ridiculous how close it really isn't here. So we're gonna go over this. I'm gonna narrate over it, and as you can see right here, started at the same exact time, okay? So early on, this one, Series S, takes an early lead, already into the EA Sports. We haven't even started over here for the Xbox One, Madden 21. It's the same game, it's Madden 21. It's the backwards compatible version, obviously, on the Series S, because we don't have the full version ready for next gen, right? That's gonna come out later in December. So when we get that, obviously it'll be even better. But as you can see, the Series S right here loaded through that screen where the stupid song plays, flew through it. And here we are in the main menu, and we're loading up to Ultimate Team already. And we just got the EA Sports logo here on the Xbox One. It's not even close already. So like I said, we're gonna go all the way down the dailies here. We're gonna go check out our 99 power-up pass once we get all those dailies accomplished. So we're just going down basically to see how stuff loads for the most part, right? I'm not gonna load into a head-to-head game, even the solo battle. And I picked one easy solo so that way we can get it done and over with quick and not really have to do anything crazy. Also important to note here too, these videos, both of these videos are obviously scaled down and obviously, you know, reduced in file size and such, so it's not the ultimate peak high quality that it should be. Obviously, we got 4K for the Series S, or 1440p for the Series S, not the full 4K like the Series X, but it's a really high quality. They're both being shot in 1080p though, so it's the same quality of game visually. So we'll probably see more obviously with the next gen here. So we're already opening packs on the Series S, and in Xbox One, we just opened up the 99 power pass there at the daily mission. So we're flying through Series S. I even messed up here and I went into the wrong set, and we're still flying through. I'm buying this 78. It's the last 78 I need for that row, and I just picked a random set that I know, you know, these are cards I'm going to use for different things, so I might as well just burn a couple K, whatever it is, what it is, for testing purposes, obviously. So now we're done over here with the DeQuell Jackson set, and we're still flying through on the Series S. So the next up for Series S is we're gonna go into the lineup screen here. Check out the lineup. It's not a lineup flex, although it kind of is, unfortunately. And I also messed up here too on the Series S as far as what I was gonna do first. So went to the upgrade screen, went all the way down and checked out his art, and it's still flying. We're gonna do the compare screen next here and compare Barkley to just one of the running backs, whoever the hell it is. There it is, Barkley with the compare. We still messed up here a couple times on the compare screen, and the Xbox One's not even catching up yet. So this is obviously clearly a Series S win by a landslide here. We're gonna load into the Jack Youngblood solo next, and we're almost done here on the Xbox Series S. Now the video isn't sped. None of these videos are sped up or edited to you know, make sure one's faster than the other. It's legit this fast. It's insane. Watch this loading screen. This is the first loading screen. Oh, barely got into the second loading screen. Barely got into the second loading screen. I've had times where I've loaded into a game, barely even going through the first loading screen into a solo. Barely loading into the first loading screen into the solo. And then as you see over here, we're just cracking into the lineup screen for the Xbox One. This is the biggest thing that a lot of people talked about early on in the MUT year, was there was a lot of waiting around for menus. Like, Jesus Christ, like, what are we doing? There's so much waiting around. Now look again here, Jair Alexander screen loads, and it's done just like that. And we'll note the Youngblood solo once we're done with the lineup here on Xbox One, and we'll note how many loading screens it takes to get into a solo, okay? And note why this is so much better, the Series S. And this is just the Series S. I'm not sure if the Series X will be tremendously better, but the Series S just kind of smoked the Xbox One. It wasn't even close. Like, we're done already. You know, it's time to relax over here for Series S. Series S talk, it's time to relax, it's time to chill. So we're done on the Series S. It's not even close to how fast it is. We're just waiting around here for the video to end on the Series S, while the Xbox One is freshly loading into a Jack Youngblood solo. I mean, it's not even close, guys. If you had any concerns or doubts or questions about like how fast it would be, obviously the newer console is really going to be faster. It's almost double the speed. The total videos in these, the Series S has been done by now, right? I just haven't finished the Series S. He's still over there hanging out on the main screen. It's not even close. It's not even close. And honestly, in my humble opinion, and I'm not a game reviewer or a console reviewer, I know the specs in and out like that, but in my opinion, this Series S is going to get the job done for me. You know, everybody, the memory be damned. I've already downloaded 5 games, including NBA 2K, Madden and Call of Duty Cold War, and I still have a lot of memory to spend, and we're just hanging out over here on Series S. We're done. The Jack Youngblood solo is still going on over here. It's not even close. If you were on the fence about which one to get, preference obviously chief among them for everybody, but for me personally, I'm perfectly content with the Xbox Series S. It does everything I needed to do. I don't have to be out here doing the most elitist type of stuff. That's just me personally. If you want to have that Series X feel, you want to have that big bulky box, be my guest. It's definitely the Series S for me. As you can see, it's the new controller with the button in the middle there to take screenshots right on your controller, which is awesome in comparison to the old controller. If I can grab it here real quick. Right here, this old controller, this is a black one, but it's still the same Xbox One. There's no button in the middle there for a screenshot. So yeah, it's the Series S by far it's just completely smoking and roasting anything to do with the Xbox One. As far as Madden and Madden Ultimate Team is concerned, I didn't load into an online game for obvious reasons. You can't trust EA servers. It's 3.5, 4 weeks by now. We've kind of gotten screwed over with the servers. So this was actually the last time I ran my Xbox One. After this, I recorded it and I removed it and started my Series S and set it all up and all that good stuff. But the Xbox One overall, man, I loved it. I had a great time with it. It was fantastic for me. Now, again, this is just a comparison for the backwards compatible Madden 21 versions. This isn't anything trying to pull wool over your eyes as far as what version it is. If it's the next gen console version, you guys got to understand that EA is releasing a fully optimized version of this game for the next gen console. So don't get confused, don't get tricked by people out there. There is no current version out for next gen. Right now, this is basically backwards compatible in Xbox Series S, playing the Xbox One game. And man, even if backwards compatible, it's crazy. I can't wait to see what it looks like for a fully optimized game. That's for the Xbox Series S. I'm really hoping we get some dope new stuff. We get some dope new things to come, especially Madden Ultimate Team. It would be great. It would be a fun time. So that's it. That's the whole test. Xbox Series S by a bullet, not even close. Doubled the time of the Xbox One to do all 10 tasks. Took about 3.5, 4 minutes to get it done on the Series S, whereas the Xbox One took about 6.5. If this helped you at all, please smash that like button. If you got any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to let you know my process, even as far as how I got the game console secured. Shouts to GameStop and a 3 a.m. Overnight waiting online, but I got lucky. I really did. I hope you guys can also secure these consoles because it's probably going to be really, really important for you to get one of these. All right. So that's all for me today. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Catch you next time.